is Wednesday, June 25th, and I am on my first test trip with the new Stinger trailer. In fact, today is really killing two birds with one stone day. Taking my Spyder down to Pennsylvania to get its 9,300 mile service and a new tire. So, as you can see, I am traveling in comfort in my Hyundai Palisade. I had originally planned this trip to ride the Spyder and tow my Mini Mate camper. And over the last week or so, the weather showing for Hanover PA for today and tomorrow was showing high 90s and scattered thunderstorms. So, considering I just bought the Stinger trailer less than a month ago, I thought, you know, I'm going to kill two birds with one stone. I'm going to give the Stinger trailer a good test run. It's a little over 360 miles to this dealer in Hanover, PA. It's called Motorsports Incorporated. Great little dealer. They have a technician there that's got a great reputation. His name's Ryan. I've arrived in Hanover, Pennsylvania. It took me about 7 hours to get here. It was pretty much 350 miles bang on. No issues with the trailer at all. I'm very pleased with that. And I'm staying at Codoris State Park. It's a nice forested state park. I've stayed here once before. I like it here. And this is my campsite. And as you've noticed, I have not set up a tent. I brought it with me. But I'm not going to set it up. It looks like it's going to rain between 7 and 10 with possible thunderstorms. So my camping tonight will be in the car. I'm all set up. So it'll be the first time I've tested out this new mattress. It feels pretty comfortable. And the windows are all open, but I have these bug mesh covers on all four windows. I may roll them partway up tonight. We'll see, depending on whether it rains. Well, I made it home, back home here in Lewiston, New York. Silver here is all ready to go for the season. Got my Stinger trailer all folded up over here. It was a great, successful trip. So the total amount of the invoice that I received was $623. So that included both the service and the new tire. So I will split apart the service and the new tire. And I'm going to show the cost of 5 services, 5 scheduled maintenance services that I've had performed. 3 of them were on my first Spyder, and now I've had 2 services performed on my current Spyder. Okay, so in April of 2021, I got the first service on my first Spyder. That was the 3,000 mile service, and that cost me $353. A year later, in April of 2022, it cost me $340. A year after that, in April of 2023, it cost me $422. Later in 2023, I acquired this Spyder. So in March of 2024, I had the first service performed on this Spyder, the 3,000 mile service. That service, just over a year ago, the first service on this Spyder cost me $505. That was the 3,000 mile service. And then this service on this trip, June of 2025, this was $325. That's the lowest of any of the 5 services I've ever had to pay for. Okay, tire costs. I did replace the rear tire on my first Spyder one time at about 9,000 miles. That was in October of 2021. That cost me $373. The rear tire I had to replace on this Spyder, again around 9,000 miles, it cost me $297, just under $298. Between the service and the tire, I couldn't be happier. Best price I've seen yet. Okay, now for some lessons learned. Okay, so here's the caster wheel right here. There's a wheel on the bottom. The only purpose of this caster wheel is it is extended out and it helps support the Stinger trailer when it's folded up in a vertical position. But when the trailer is in its towing position, and it is secured with the pin, but it rattles. So I removed it and stowed it in my Palisade on the way back, and I didn't hear any rattling. This last one is more of a funny story. It's a lesson learned about my Palisade, not the Stinger trailer. When I bought the Palisade, I knew it had this rear occupancy alert system. What I didn't realize is there's a rear occupancy alarm until the night I slept in my car down there. So how this happened was, it's after 10 o'clock, I'm ready to go to bed. I climb in to the back of the SUV, climb into bed, and I've got my key fob, and I press the lock button. And within a couple of seconds, the alarm goes off, beep, beep, beep. So, I shut it off, and then I did it again, and within a couple of seconds, beep, 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 the alarm goes off. And this time I knew I pressed just the lock button. So I stopped it, pressed the lock button, the alarm goes off for the third time. I was expecting it, so I stopped it, and and I pretty much knew at this point, yeah, it senses I'm back here. And as long as the doors were unlocked, the alarm didn't go off. So I knew there would probably be a way to disable it. Anyway, that's a really good safety feature. I happen to disable mine. I don't ever think I'll be carrying small children in the back of my car. All right, so to wrap this all up, it was a very enjoyable, successful trip to Hanover, PA. I couldn't be happier with that dealer. Great service and fantastic prices. So if you've stuck around until now, thank you so much. And until next time, please take care.